All right, so this is the client call that happened on the final night of the challenge, so around 8 p.m. on day two. I'd been pushing really hard to actually get a paying client, and this one came in quite an unexpected way. So I'd shared my finished booking system on my Instagram story, and I only have 61 followers, majority friends and family. But some friends reshared it and ended up leading to this call that you're about to watch. So it was a real like call a friend moment, and I was cutting it super close because it was already 8 p.m. that we started. The call was meant to be for about half an hour, but it lasted just under an hour. In the end, it actually worked. So here's how the call went. What's working right now for you with ED Auto Care at the moment?
So word of mouth for starters. It's starting to get out there now. Facebook, in a sense, just for photos wise, that's growing, but reels and advertising could be touched up upon.
Okay. So like with word of mouth, is that just, you don't do any leaflets or anything like that? It's just people referring by older customers?
Just referrals.
That's mad. And so that actually takes you to so where are your main customers coming from then as well?
Mainly through Facebook.
Wild. Okay, that's really cool. So you don't do any, is Instagram, you post on Instagram, but you're not getting much traction there, no?
Not really. I literally post the same things through Facebook. I've got them linked together.
Oh, like the cross-sharing thing.
Yeah, exactly. But it doesn't seem to be working out on Instagram.
That's mad. And so is it reels that you're posting or statuses?
There's a mixture. There's reels, there's photos.
Wild.
Stories.
Because then I went on your Facebook earlier and I was just seeing you only had one reel, so most of your customs coming from the photos.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. All right, and so I'm looking at some of your photos as well. You don't have any watermarks or anything like that. It's just straight pictures before, after. They're not even comparison. Some of them, it's one post, and then you've got a few pictures from the job sort of thing. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, so it goes. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have watermarks or anything to do with the logo because I actually want to revamp the logos and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Sweet. Well, I'll add that to this as well because that might be something I can help you with.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then so what would your ideal outcome be? Say if you had a genie lantern, you could rub it and get 3 wishes or something. What would the?
So it's only a part-time thing at the minute on a weekend.
Yeah.
I'd love to make it full-time, mainstream, make it my full income type of thing.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's sound. And so obviously the full-time thing would be something that might take a few weeks, months, maybe years. I'm not entirely sure. But so what about when we really dial into what could we see as the next, say, what could I do for you maybe or what would you like to happen, say, over the next week or 2 weeks or something like that by the end of March or something like that?
Definitely new logos.
Nice.
Maybe even a website.
Okay.
To help with the automation. A link for the bookings. And even if someone texts me an automated response to send them to the website.
Right, okay. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. So do you get actually many texts, or is it all through just the Messenger app and stuff?
Yeah, I got mainly through Messenger, but you get a few DMs through Instagram, but it's mainly Messenger on Facebook.
Right, okay, but no one's really reaching out. You haven't got a business WhatsApp or anything like that, or a business texting?
No, I don't at the minute, no.
Okay, yeah, cool. So how do you actually currently manage your bookings and customer follow-ups and stuff?
At the minute, I just put in notes and put on my calendar so I don't forget it.
Swear, just no. So what about how do you remind customers? Do you just set reminders on your phone to text someone to say tomorrow I'm coming out, or how does that work?
Yeah, exactly. Literally that.
Swear.
The day before.
Okay. And then what about afterwards? Are you following up with customers and clients to get say references, referrals, or reviews or anything like that?
Yeah, exactly that. I'll message them later on, thanking them, show my appreciation, and then ask them for a review if that's possible. If I think I'm worthy.
Of course you're worthy. Okay, yeah. Do you get many people reviewing as well?
Yeah, every time, 100%.
Nice. Is that all reviewed through Facebook as well?
Yeah, so you can leave a review on my Facebook page, so I send them there. Nice.
So you're not even on... Yeah, I can see the reviews there, you're right.
Yeah, but I didn't. I've only just started doing that, actually. I didn't do that for a while, which is...
Yeah, so have you got a list of old clients then that you could sort of re-engage with to ask them to leave reviews, or how do you manage actually all the clients that you haven't kept in contact with?
I don't.
Oh, no way. So there's no database or anything like that?
No, it's just if I scroll down messages far
Oh,
enough,
okay,
maybe.
yeah, yeah. But at least like so your messenger's at least only for ED auto care, so it's like it's not mixed up with like your personal or anything.
Yeah, exactly. It's filtered through.
Yeah, okay, that's not too bad. So okay, because you might be able to sort of re-engage some older customers and stuff. But yeah, there's no like follow-ups. You don't like do you send out anything to like maybe offers or maybe discounts or like I know you have like a maintenance thing, for example, and like can you contact old clients to see if that's something that they're willing to jump on?
I haven't done that, but it's a very good idea.
Is it okay? Nice, nice.
Yeah, I'll probably be doing that.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, that's mad. So like in terms of what I was like expecting for the outcome of the call, or at least just what we talked about during the call at least, is just like you say what we've covered now. But it's also just seeing what it is we could do, how we could work with each other and stuff. And I'll be honest, I think I could see us working with each other for like a while especially. But I really think like after hearing what you're saying there, it'd be really cool to try and get you some sort of booking system similar to the one that you used to actually book this call. And then also maybe a website, if that's something that sounds good.
That would be perfect.
Yeah, and then like you said as well, like definitely within the next few days, like we could look at something like the logo revamp, because you're looking to get your Facebook and Instagram sort of more active and things.
Yeah, I want to freshen it up, spruce it up,
Yeah.
make it look more appealing, because at the minute it's very dull.
I don't know.
And I also want like hoodies and stuff like that. And I'm not happy with the logo, so I don't want to move forward with hoodies or PPE with a logo I'm not happy with.
Yeah, man. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. But I think your Facebook doesn't look dull at all. Like you say, it shows you work, and obviously if it's getting you clients, like it works, So I wouldn't worry too much about that. And I'm just looking at your Facebook now, like one of your recent posts where you put like your business cards on the steering wheel. Like that's pretty cool. At least there's some sort of attempt at marketing as well as like showing proof of work, So
Yes.
yeah, man, that's really cool. All right, yeah, man. So I think like we could definitely look at something like, say, we'll plan the logo and then maybe the funnel, like the booking system, and then we'll look at after that, look at coming back together, having another call, and thinking about a website for Google, because there might be some other things in there as well that we could look into where it's like once you have a site on Google, do you have a Google My Business page?
I don't know.
Right, okay, yes, that's something that we could definitely set up, like, at the same time as the logo, if I'm honest, because it's a really short process. And then once you have that, the existing clients that left reviews, as well as friends and family, if they leave reviews, like, you'll show up on, like, when someone searches mobile balloting near me, like, that's when, like, you'd come up as well. Yes, that'd be really
perfect.
Yeah, man, that'd be really cool. And then later down the line, like, what about content stuff? Are you looking to sort of up your content or outsource your content making somewhat?
So I have TikTok at the minute. I'm trying to upload more, be more consistent. I even want to get my face in the camera,
Yeah.
be more talkative.
Nice.
I just want to be more like, I want people to know I'm a friendly character, so they feel a bit more comfortable hiring me over someone else.
Yeah, for sure. Something more personal, especially.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I mean, you are local lads, so it makes sense to really leverage that as a USP, as well as just something that not many people have. Yeah, that sounds really good, man. But yeah, I think in terms of content, especially something, again, where I might be able to help is with the, like, at least content scheduling, maybe some editing, especially if you want anyone to do voiceovers or anything like that. If you get some funny videos, maybe that's something we could help each other with. But that's something maybe like later down the line, like we're talking like April time, or maybe like the last week of March, that would be something to start booming. But I think this whole month, like, especially because you're really starting to grow online, it would be good to just have your presence, your authority solidified, where it's like, it's a website, the Facebook and Instagram are more professional, just more congruent, and also having your automated system, because you want to make this full time. So I'm right in thinking you have a full-time job already?
I do, yeah. I'm a fibre engineer at the minute, so
Nice.
it's long hours, so I haven't got much time to focus on Valorant apart from the weekend. So that's why I'm trying to make it a bit more automated, so then I can...
Yeah, so how do you manage then, how do you manage like with the posting and stuff? Because like like with your post, you have, quite a few pictures throughout the job, and then you also have like little like paragraphs that go with it. How do you manage to do that?
So a lot of the time that's out of hours, after a long day's work, or I could even do it on a lunch break at work.
Right,
but that means I also don't have a chance to eat my lunch.
No way, yeah, you have to eat, man. Food first. That's my motto.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, okay, yes, that might be something we could help as well with in terms of like, because I use ChatGPT a lot for a lot of my writing. There's no secret there. But that might be something where I might not have to necessarily have the writing done or prepared for you, but if we have like the prompts set up so that your GPT knows what's going on and it's able to just sort of keep up with the workflow. And then also being able to schedule some of the posts so that you aren't having to do it like as and when, because then those days that you miss it, it's sort of, it's fracturing your reach a little bit. It would be good just to have it where it's like on a weekend, maybe it's a half-hour call like this that we have, or like a time that you set aside on the weekend where you can just box off like a few posts, get them scheduled for the week, and then see how it goes from there, really. Yeah, man, like definitely save some time, but also put the effort where it counts, which is in like the actual balloting and posting.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
And so I know today was obviously meant to just be like a chat to see like how we could help each other and stuff, but would you be willing to put some sort of like deposit down for maybe like the future work we're going to continue, like at least for the logo design and like getting the Google My Business and booking system up and running like this week? Was that something that you'd be willing to commit to fully?
Yeah, 100%. I'm more to do that. Yeah, I need it doing this week. I know you're the man for it, really, so I'm more than happy to go for it.
Sick. Yeah, man. Well, I'll like I say, well, I mean, I'm not certain how much like all of this will come to as we move forward, but it's something that I don't expect to just charge like through the roof or max or like all out upfront sort of thing. So if we take like some sort of deposit at the end of this call, maybe something like, I don't know, if you want to lock in, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 pounds something, and then at least that way we guarantee the logo can get done this week and I can have your booking system up and running, and then also sit down another call and get like the Google My Business, and then we see where we go from there. Because obviously, like there's a lot of things to really be touching on, like the website, some content things, and it's not necessarily like a one size fits all package. But yeah, man, if you're willing to at least show some commitment, meet me halfway, I'll be willing to absolutely start doing the work immediately. How does that sound?
Definitely.
Yeah, does that sound fair?
100%. Yeah, just text me over a link, how to pay. Let me know after this call.
Yeah, okay, amazing. All right, man, yeah, sweet call. I'm really looking forward to like work with you, man, and we'll just see where it goes. I'm excited to really step forward with this, like.
I'm excited.
Yeah, sweet, man.
Very excited.
Yeah, all right, well, I'll send you a link after this call, and yeah, we'll just get it started, don't we? Thank you. Say. Right, so that was the call, and honestly, watching it back, it could have gone a whole lot better, for real. First off, I did not speak professionally at all, and I think in many cases that might seem bad, but in this case, I actually think it worked in my favor. Built rapport, showed I'm a local guy as well. I'm a real person, so it went the way it did, but it did make it more like a real conversation rather than a hard pitch or soft pitch or any sales pitch at all. But my biggest mistake for sure was I actually had a script. I had a script ready that would step me through like the phases, and I prepared it with GPT, and I had an idea of where I was going to, and I just didn't stick to it at all. And that was very bad, because in the end it meant I missed key points that I should have mentioned in terms of like what the work would have entailed, what I would have been expected to do. And very, very critical, it had a actual price on the script, like a final price. So while I did take a deposit, I didn't mention what the actual price would be, and then that resulted in actually me promising more work than what the value truly was. And, for the client for sure it was really good, but for me then it turned into be like, I've now boxed myself in and I just now have to do this work. So it's a learning curve by all means, and it does obviously set me up for more similar service-based businesses, but lesson learned for sure. Like if I have a script, stick to it. I'd rather have a revamp or like a refinement of the script later down the line if that call doesn't succeed, or if it does succeed with some hitches. But I would rather not necessarily like bend over backwards to get a client and then end up doing more than what was necessary or what's expected, because that will impact following work to come. It is what it is, but it does show that you can actually get a client with a solid proven system regardless of following or leverage of time or money or anything. So with 0 ads spent and a little bit of luck, it is possible to close a client within 48 hours. So it's a win.